Good morning, friends. This is Ansi from Lifestyle Today News Delhi. Today is 26 February 2024. The temperature in the morning was 17 degrees centigrade and it will reach 26 degrees centigrade in the daytime. It's hazy sunshine. The sun rose at 6:50 a.m. and it will set at 6:19 p.m. So almost 12 hours of sunlight and daytime today. The Delhi AQI today is 290. The particulate matter is very unhealthy and the nitrogen dioxide is poor. So take care, dear friends, and stay healthy and have healthy food. So now the question that is, when we say healthy food, health of whom? Our own health. So what about the environment, the biodiversity health? So that is the new question that has come up. The sustainable food habits. That's what we should come. That's what a new study says. You might have seen the study last week about idlis. That was the one that was stating that idlis can cause biodiversity problem, having consuming idlis. So how come idli came into the list of biodiversity issue? So that was the question. So dear friends, now it's like you are in between the devil and the deep sea, between the frying pan and the fire, and you don't know what to take, which way to go. We have to take a decision. We have to take a sustainable lifestyle. So that is the issue now. The study was made by Singapore University, and the study has uh, gained quite lot of attention. Mainly the reason is in India, because uh, some startling products have come up in the study. 151 recipes, dishes they had chosen from world over to study the biodiversity impact of the product. And out of the 151, 26 products were from India, and out of that 24 were vegan products from India, and two containing meat. So there are three category: vegetarian products, vegan products, and meat products. So three types of things were there. So vegetarian product contains milk also. The vegan is without milk and without dairy products. And then there is the one containing meat, which can be either chicken, egg, mutton, or beef. All anything non-veg was considered, which is considered had in a large quantity. So that how the biodiversity impact was calculated. And the startling result was that the first product that caused was lecaso, a roasted mutton prod recipe from Spain. And then there was next four were beef preparations consumed in Brazil, and in the sixth place came idli from India, and then seventh place came rajma from India. So it was like the idli or the rice, legumes, and chicken. Those are the three things by impacting the biodiversity, and there is a lot of biodiversity issues in India, and that is being caused by these three things in India. That was the finding. So India has been made they have pointed out India and Brazil, highlighted the problems very clearly there. So what is this biodiversity problem? And so that in a simple way, what I can say is that from the time after the Stone Age, from the time that man has started becoming farmers, when they used to pick fruits and vegetables from the trees and under the trees, and they used to eat. Then they started farming. So from the time they started farming, they started clearing forest, occupying the lands, and then they started farming there. From that time onwards, there was some biodiversity issue problem. That is the coexistence of the animals, and the species are not able to exist because of this the loss of their habitat. So in that way they made studies how many species were lost, which are on the verge of extinction and all that. And see, you can see nowadays there are problems in Kerala, in Wayanad, the elephants, the tigers, the so many different kinds of wild animals are coming out. They are spotted in the residential area, and they are attacking humans as well as domestic animals. So this is happening. One reason is that because there are no there are some rules uh, that protects the wild animals from being hunted. So some wild animals have outnumbered the other ones. So sometimes the carnivorous are more, and some of the herbivores are said to be missing because they have been all eaten up, and now the carnivorous are coming out of the jungle. So that can be that is said probably one of the reasons. Or the habitat, the amount of space that is there for them has also come down, that is why they are coming out. So many biodiversity, the war between the wild and the humans is going on right now. So that's the time we are discussing about this topic about the biodiversity. We have got charts in the on the labeling about the, even nowadays there is about carbon footprints also, how much of carbon footprints the thing is using. So in that, the biodiversity impact, where the food is coming from, how much of locally grown or globally grown. So two types of analysis they have done, locally and globally. So global manufacturing for customers who are not staying there, for some other market they are preparing. So how much of impact that is made. So we can do the calculations, and we can make the study about whether we should buy the product or not. So there are the reason for the study. They said that this unprecedented rate of species extinction is primarily driven by habitat loss resulting from expanding agriculture. And what could happen next? With the rising human population and economic growth expected to increase the demand for food up to 70% by 250 250, the problem will be further exaggerated. So we have to do something about that. The transition towards sustainable diet. What we have to have is a sustainable diet. Now the healthy diet part is gone. Now we have to think of a sustainable diet that reconciles environment protection with food security and a healthy lifestyle. So we have to think about our health, the sustainability of the environment for the present and future generation. That is a critical issue. And so one critical step to promote sustainable consumption is traceability, as it improves the transparency of environment actions. Okay. Currently, consumers' decisions are made by price, taste, health, with sustainability considerations still requiring transparent and regulated labels. And they say that in Europe, 75% in Europe, the people are ready to pay for more for environmental friendly products if price, freshness and origin of the product align. Despite the large role of food consumption on biodiversity declines, there are major gaps in biodiversity impact accounting. So that impact accounting and reporting for business, with only 10 out of 465 environment certificates compiled by eco-label indexes specifically mentioned biodiversity. So a lack of information on environment issues and knowledge deters environmental conscious consumers from purchasing green products, resulting in a slow transition towards sustainable diet. So they say that many people, maybe you who are aware about that there is a even if the product is labeled green, you know that some kind of harm is done to the environment. If you know that, you might be confused, should I buy this product even if it is green? uh, is it sustainably produced products? Where does it come from? So that kind of confusion is there. And to the environment friendly people, should I buy this product? So it's a slow movement. Nowadays we are looking at health labels. So in that way, when you are looking at health labels, when you are looking whether it is green or red, so the next step that is required is to find out. And then there is a carbon footprint label is also there. So now what is required is biodiversity footprint. So this is one step towards that, this study. And in that study it was found that idli is sixth, and rajma is seventh. Then there is chickpea. So all the legumes that we consume, they have come in the list, and so that was a kind of a surprise that they have come. So that's because they require a lot of water, and the biodiversity has been cut down because in India there are a lot of specific flora and fauna is there, so that is being disturbed. So all those consideration, the legumes in India, the chicken production in India, and the rice, that has to come down. So, but there was, and the another thing is, but in India, one thing they have said is that India, because there is more vegetarian consumption, so more people consuming vegetable, the biodiversity is better in India. So, vegetarian and vegan diet is good for the biodiversity, that's their say. And dishes containing wheat have more diversity impact than and vegetables. Biodiversity footprint gives us an idea how many species were pushing closer to extinction, uh, that because of what we are eating. So idli, rajma, chutney, chicken chaat, chicken jalfrezi, dal, these are the things that have come on top. And I find something that it's my finding in that this thing that I checked from where they got the things. They have taken it from tasteatlas.com/India, the recipes that are made in India, and they have the from the most loud products in India. So that's what one thing they have done. And the other thing is, they have taken the recipes from some sites, and then I checked what could be the recipe of the chutney. The recipe that I found out there was that it was a chutney of all green veggie kind of chutney. Green chutney now does not contain coconut or anything. So I don't know if they are referring to that. And they have got a special kind of calculation also, like if oil is not mentioned, then soya, consider it as soya. So that kind of thing is also there. Then and when it came to pakode, in pakode, the chickpea flour and veggies are used, and in samosa, the wheat flour and potatoes are used. And so I think they have come down in the list of those causing 151 dishes were taken from around the world, and they have come lower in the list, samosas and pakoras. So I think the reason could be because wheats and vegetables are there mixed in it. So medu vada, that also have come down. So maybe the reason is because when vegetables are used with it, the biodiversity impact has come down. So more from the studies that I saw, I was just thinking from all this huge study that has come up, I think more details of this report is required. I have more questions than clarification that I got from this report, and I'll love to talk to somebody from this research group with many more questions from this study. There are suggestions that I would like to give is that if you are talking about idli, the reason I think that idli came in this list is because it has idli and urad dal. So if we the maximum is the rice, and the less the it is just used for fermentation, the urad dal. So you can lessen the urad dal. There are ways for doing that also. For fermentation, you can use something else. And instead of the rice, you can use millets. You can use ragi. So many different, nowadays we have all learned to do all those kind of things. So we can that won't be a big kind of we have to learn to uh, change our ways to learn to be with the environment. And it's a noteworthy fact that nowadays the elderly in the as people are growing old after 45 or after 50 and all that, once the children are out of the house, and when they feel that they are reaching towards the retirement age, nowadays people are going for more healthier options, only fruits options, or taking only moong dal, or hari moong, or sprouted veggies, oats. So this kind of changes have come in the lifestyle. So I can say in my grandfather, they used to have only rice based product. However, I'm talking about in the 1980s and all that. But in Kerala, then suddenly a change came, that they started understanding that wheat is good for health. So in the evening, elderly slowly started having chapatis or wheat doshas in the evening. So that change had come. Now the new change is that they are changed to oats. So looking at it at first, the taste and all that, that's for the younger people. We will have to need to teach them. The elderly, they are already going into that uh, phase of their life, where they becoming automatically, they are becoming sustainable. They're following a sustainable lifestyle, thinking in the guise of making their life healthy. Okay, so that is there. So I think that substituting so many things, so we can make our life, we can substitute the legumes with some other products. The chutney, I have a doubt about this chutney, what they are meaning. Is it a coconut chutney or veg chutney? Everything is okay. Or how that chutney has come into the biodiversity issue. Maybe because chickpea is used in some recipes. However, without chickpea, with chickpea, just with coconut and veggies also, you make a chutney. So there are different types of chutneys. So this is just a list. We can just use it as a basic reference, and with that we can make try to make a sustainable lifestyle now, with the healthy and a sustainable lifestyle, with less rice, less legumes, less chicken, and more veggies. And that way we can make our life more of a healthy and a sustainable lifestyle. So thank you, friends. And if you have any questions and queries, please do put in the comment box, and see you tomorrow again with a new topic. Thank you.